Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is creating a federal government registry to track people with autism. To track people with autism. I want to reiterate that part because this might be the most insane and offensive and authoritarian thing that this administration has done so far. Kennedy, along with the few loyalists that are left at the Department of Health and Human Services, are scouring your private medical data. You remember the thing that several years ago Republicans were telling us, that's a violation of my HIPAA rights? Well, apparently they don't care about that now. So they're scouring your personal data, going through your medical records, going through your prescription records, going through your Medicare and Medicaid claims. Actually, they're still working on that part. They haven't gotten to it yet, but the records include prescription records from pharmacies, lab testing, genomics records from the Department of Veteran Affairs and Indian Health Service, private insurance claims, and data from smartwatches and fitness trackers. So they're working with the tech companies to get your data that, again, they have no right to. This is not a national security issue. This seems like a massive violation of privacy that hopefully is going to get everybody left at HHS sued to hell and back. But that's the minor part of it. The problem, the bigger problem, is what they're going to do with it. As Kennedy made very clear last week, when he told us that people with autism will never pay taxes and they'll never play baseball and they'll never do this and that. Like basically acting like if you have autism, you're a complete and total invalid that, as he put it, can't even use the bathroom on their own. Which is completely untrue, but it showed us he doesn't even know what autism is. But for some reason, he hates it. And he hates people with autism. I think that much is also crystal clear. He has a personal vendetta against autism. Again, can't even define it. But like, this is his mission, to eradicate autism. And now, with this move to create a government registry to track these people, he may actually be trying to eradicate these folks. Maybe not him personally, but possibly the guy. I don't know. This is new territory. It's terrifying territory, to be honest with you. They're going to track people with autism, not to treat them, not to get them perhaps extra care if they do need it, but to identify them. Identification is the first step. Look back at your history of genocides, of other oppressions, of concentration camps. Identification is the first step. And that is what they're doing by potentially illegally accessing your medical records, your cell phone data. This is beyond anything I could have imagined from this administration. We need answers. They need to be pressed on this. They need to basically be put through the ringer and explain what the hell they mean they're going to track these people. Are you just going to have their names in a registry? Or are you going to have government workers that surveil them, that tail them, right? They go out to the mall shopping, turn around, there's always a guy there in black sunglasses 10 steps behind them. What does this mean? And what are you going to do with this data once you have it? What is going to happen to these people? Because this is not going to end well. These are people with a neurological condition, not a disease, as Bobby calls it. It is a neurological condition. It is a spectrum of different neurological conditions. Most of these people go about their daily lives with virtually no hindrances. You wouldn't be able to pick them out of a crowd if somebody offered you $1 million. But Kennedy wants you to know who they are. Are they going to release the list to the public? Are they going to make you, have to identify yourself on a map with a blue dot like a sex offender? We don't know. And that is equally as terrifying as what they're doing. The fact that we don't know why exactly they're even doing it. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.